Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Afternoon Market Action. My name is Glenn.
My name is Ryan.
And we're going to be your host for like the next 2 days. We're going to be here for 2 days because Ryan talks a lot.
I really hope I don't get stuck with you
Yeah,
for the next 2 days, Glenn.
The feeling, I love you, Ryan. I was getting ready to call you Patrick, but I changed my mind. I so changed my mind. So if you can hear us loud and clear, folks, let us know in the chat. Preferably with VV Nation, and let us know that we are coming across loud and clear. A lot of stuff going on in the market. I say that every week. But you know something? There is a lot of stuff going on in the market, like almost every day. I'm waiting for the alert to hit.
You set one?
Yeah, I did. I told you I set one. Oh my gosh! Say hi to Joey. Say hi to Joey. Say hi, Joey.
Hi, Joey.
Yeah, he's sitting side saddle on Wednesday.
I don't think the alert's hit quite yet.
All right, but I said it.
I said it.
Joey's finna go check, but
That's
I know
our famous last words.
I know. I think I said it. It hit.
So you see where it goes.
All right.
It goes to 3%.
Oh gosh.
Income.
No, let's go see where it goes. It's here. It's at
All
the
right,
right
it's
spot.
popping up. There goes the
It's at
alert.
the
Hey,
right
everybody, just joining, by the way. I think we were a little doubtful that Glenn set the alert right.
Wow. I get so much flack for this. I get so much flack between Joey and Ryan about technology. They think just because I'm old, I don't know anything about technology. So don't mess with Texas. Oh, that's right. By the way, this is also Western Wednesday. That's why we have the hats on as well. All right. So how we doing, Big G? Just got a new fishing pole for Christmas. Just need some fish now. Man, Koo is the fishing guru on the team. And I've been trying to get Koo to take me fishing for the longest time. He just won't do it. I hope Koo is watching this because right now I'm shaming him. I've
seen some of those fish he catches. He does a good job.
He does a real good job, and he has never taken me fishing, ever. So, look at that. Richard says, awesome vids, Ryan. Ryan, I've got to give him,
Thanks, Richard.
I got to give him a big shout out because he's taken over doing the shorts on the channel, and man, he's killing it. You guys are appreciating it, and I'm appreciating it as well. So thank you very much for that. Haven't seen a notification since I started using 2 monitors. Whose fault is that? Why are you going to pin that? Why? For what reason? Why are you putting that even up there?
Hey, relax.
Sigh.
Relax.
All right. So let's get into what's going on in the market.
There's a lot to talk about today, right?
Well, I've been getting a lot of texts and a lot of emails. People asking me, is it time for contra ETFs? So we're going to talk a little bit about that. I think in my list today, I've got some contras. In the real world, my real world portfolio, I started jumping on some contras as well. I might have jumped a little early because I look at the DEW timing signal. It's still up. The confirmed calls are still up. But I am moving on the quick move between the primary wave being down and the red light in the color guard pricing column. So I did jump on 3. I did jump on 3 contra ETFs in my real world portfolio this morning. So we'll see how that plays out. But I think that Ryan's got a story that really starts to sum up what catalyst we have going on right now that could be moving the market. And I don't know if you've heard about it yet. I'm sure you have, but if not, Ryan's going to bring some light to that story. So, Joey, take me to where I got to go to. Take me to the river right now. There we go. Take me to the river. And a couple of things Ryan and I have both been talking about, but Ryan did a short on it this morning. As you're looking at the market timing graph, we had a level of a gap up that hadn't really been filled until now. So not only is the primary wave going down, you got control. Not only is the primary wave going down, but we did break through this level of support. I've got here at about $61.14 on the VectorVest composite. That's giving me room to think about getting into contras. Before we get into anything else, Ryan, do you want to go into a little bit more elaboration on that move?
No, but I mean, for the short term, you got the line right here. I did the short this morning. Me and you were pretty much on the same page for the next level support here. So yeah, I'd ride those contras right now.
All right.
Otherwise, if you're still bullish, like I've been pushing, right around the New Year's, I said learning covered calls will be pivotal to be successful in this current market condition.
So
As your
Akshaya,
portfolio.
I'm putting this out there because Akshaya was the person that sent me the email about is it time to jump into contras. What is the first thing that I say to any of you when you ask me for direct instructions? Ryan will tell you the same thing. What do you say, Ryan?
I'm not a financial advisor.
Absolutely. So Akshaya, don't put that in the room. You never told us. I gave you guidance, the correct guidance in the email. All right, and it says, let the market come to you. What do you see right here, Akshaya? Without me telling you, hey, go sell short, what is the market telling you? That's it in a nutshell. Let the market come to you. Well, so Ryan, I'm going to leave it right there. Let the market come to you. Am I getting signs that it's okay to start thinking about contras?
Well, I'm going to add to this.
Okay.
I was just looking at John Boston's comment. The DEW is down. I pulled the VectorVest composite up. I changed it to the enhanced Pro Trader timing. And look at that. Glenn, let's go ahead and do that real quick.
All right. Let's go ahead. Put it on.
I got it. I love the DEW because you know me, I'm an active swing trader. And look at that. We got the 30-day moving average here. Price action is below it. And look at DPO. It is negative. Now's the time. Now's the time.
Now we got to wait and see if we stay this way by the end of the day.
Correct.
That's what you got to do. So Akshaya.
Realistically, unless we see a big rally in the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, it's looking that way. Let's just be honest.
I agree.
But yes, you are right. If you do decide to jump in before market close, just know you're taking a little bit more aggressive approach.
Of which I did this morning. So that's why I put that out there, that I did it as I could have jumped the gun on it. But,
and again, you don't always have to go all in. You know, you could allocate some resources to contras now. You could wait tomorrow for more confirmation if you're a little bit more conservative. You know, you could tiptoe in and tiptoe out. It's not an all in and all out kind of, it doesn't have to be that way.
Okay. Gerald says, when we do a watch list, let us say we want it to be a $10 for trigger. The price move down is $5 and it starts going up pretty quickly. Should we change our trigger to $5.50? No. Plan your trade, trade your plan. Plan your trade, trade your plan. If that's your plan, stick with your plan.
Yeah, if you change your plan, then you don't have a plan because you keep changing it.
Absolutely. All right. So we wanted to talk a little bit about the market timing, what was going on. I wanted to address the comments that were coming in to me about whether or not it was time to go short or look at contras. And I think that the appropriate guidance was to let the market come to us. And it looks like it's trying to do just that. All right. With that, let's talk about what news is moving the market in the direction that it's going in. All right. And we'll start off with my first 4 stories here are pretty much about the market. Atlanta Fed's business inflation expectations is 2.2 in January, which is, and this is inflation, which would be better than the prior at 2.4. So slowly but surely, inflation is coming under control. I'm not saying under control, but it's getting better. How about that? Mm-hmm. Would you please start over? I just got here. And the answer to that is no. How about that? The answer to that is no. I love you, Mark. I really do. But the answer to that is no. James says, Akshaya quite pushing Glenn's buttons. Nope, not anybody push my buttons. Not today. Yang I like, Drew. Yang I like. That's one of the 3 contras that I did get into in the real world. Yang is one of them. Ryan, your next support line is just above the 21.6 fib retracement. Do you want to look at that, Ryan, or do you want me to keep going? Ryan's looking at it. Ryan's going to look at it. 2.2. 2 plus 2 is transitory. Nah, Tabula. I'm not ever saying the word transitory ever again. All right. With that, let's go to the next story. Dow Jones stocks retreat as central banks temper rate cut expectations. Remember all of this run up in the market was because the Fed said towards the end of last year, look forward to 3 rate cuts. What did your Uncle Glenn say? I thought that was unrealistic. As a matter of fact, I did a video on it, that it was unrealistic for the Fed to give 3 rate cuts this year. You don't give rate cuts unless the market is flailing or failing. It's not. The market's been resilient enough to withstand the raises that the Fed is giving. And when the market sees talk like this, temper rate cut expectations, it becomes mixed. Mixed becomes uncertainty. Uncertainty is not liked by the markets. Uncertainty is not liked by the markets. If you entered short on the Qs, what would be your signal to exit or cover the short? We'd have to look at it. But if the Qs are going up, just like any other stock, the Qs go, when the Qs go down, you said you short the Qs. Anyway, if you're shorting the Qs, what would be your point of getting back out when it starts rising up again? All right?
I'll say this much: just if you're shorting the Qs, next week Magnificent Seven starts reporting, and if you're going to bet against the Magnificent Seven, I'll let you do so.
Yeah,
but
that's going to be tough.
I might take some profits before then. That's all I'm going to say.
That's going to be tough because I still believe in the whole AI thing. I just did a video on it last night. AI is now going to pull up another industry. If you want to know what that industry is, go take a look at last night's video. I believe AI is going to be going up with another industry all at the same time. It could be the next industry explosion. All right, so rate cuts expectations. I still don't think rate cuts happen until June. A lot of people are thinking it's going to happen in March. I think the only reason why we start getting rate cuts primarily is because of the election that's going up. Marvin says, good video, Glenn. I appreciate it. All right. Are there contra Qs? Yes. That's the SQQQs.
Yep.
All right. That's the SQQQs. You buy them long, and as the Qs go down, the SQQQ will go up in price. EV is frozen. Something. Tesla, somebody said I'm shorting Tesla. I'll bet against Tesla right now, too. Elon has got to get out of the pricing war with China that they're not going to win. Next story, 10-year Treasury yield surges to 5-week high above 4.1 after strong December retail sales. This is going to be another major story. What is the 2-year rose to 4.3? The highest it was, I believe, was 5 or 4.5, one of the two. It's still high. I think it's still higher than the 10-year. That's not good for the markets overall. All right. Robert says AI medical space has strong potential. That's why I like a stock called RXRX for that reason, Robert. It's just been a tough stock to get into, to stay in. RXRX is one of my better plays in the AI medical space. And one last story about the market. Household spending.
Real quick, Glenn. This story, the 10-year Treasury, that was actually my story.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, then go ahead.
Sometimes I just let you rant. It's okay.
All righty then. That's your. I apologize. Go ahead.
But essentially, I actually have SQQQ in my list to short, to play, which plays to the downside. So everyone's talking about shorting the Qs right now in the comments. I just want to let you know that I'm on the same bandwagon with interest rates ticking up right now, and other things going on in the economy. With a lot of tech overbought right now, I see it as a good play.
Okay. That was my fault. I thought by name of it.
It does sound like a market story, though.
Okay. The last market story I have is household spending growth continues to moderate. People are spending money. Even though it's moderating, people are still spending money. And that's why I think we still should have been raising interest rates at least one more time before we even started to think about cutting or slowing or stopping it. All right, so that's the last story. And then this is a big story. How many of you have heard about Iran striking Syria, Iraq, and Pakistan? Just type a 1 in the room. While you're typing that in the room, I'm going to let Ryan, this is Ryan's story. I'm letting him talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, I did a short on it earlier today. I'm not going to get into the geopolitical and that realm of things, but I don't want you to fall for the oil trap.
Okay.
Not quite yet. Akshaya, we've talked about this. Oil is not the play. I've been playing bulk shipping. It's worked out very well. So tonight's video, I'm actually going to, set you guys up. I'm going to talk about oil, defense stocks, and bulk shipping. I'm not saying oil is good or anything, but you're going to get my insights. You're going to get kind of where my mind's at when it comes to potentially, not right now, potentially playing oil to the upside. Because my biggest concern has been, every time we get these news stories, oil's been dropping. It's down today, actually. And like I've said, until we actually see some severe supply chain issues, severe, disruptions when it comes to the oil industry, I don't think we're going to see, that bullish momentum in oil. But in the video tonight, I actually focus less on the news stories, since we've all realized that the news isn't pushing oil up. I focus on the chart, and I actually use the sector chart for petroleum to analyze the space itself. I'm a much bigger believer in the graph than I am news stories personally. Not to ignore the news, but I just want to set you guys up for success. I don't want people, see this, tensions rise in the Middle East, because the logical idea is, let me go buy some oil stocks. And if you've been doing that, you've probably been getting burned over the last couple of weeks. I just want to make sure you are in the, I want to put you on the path to success the best way I know how. So definitely check out that video tonight. I go into much more detail into it.
All I got to say is oil is manipulated. That's it. Okay. Next story. Home builder sentiment. This is my story. Home builder sentiment improves for the second straight month following a drop in mortgage rates. You know what? I find it hard to believe. I find it hard to believe that people are just running to jump out to buy new homes because the mortgage rates have dropped, because the inventory is not there, because people are not selling their homes, because they don't want to. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on right here. But evidently, people are wanting to get into new homes. They're willing to pay the higher mortgage rates, even though rates are falling from the 7%, they're falling. Whereas many people who own their homes are still at the levels of, 2.5%, 3% mortgage. Right? And they're not selling. They're not selling. Even though mortgage rates are dropping, they're still not selling, because they still will be buying new homes at a higher mortgage rate.
Yeah, why are they going to sell? Why are you going to sell your house to only be able to afford less house?
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
So when I look at the story and I look at the home builders and that they're moving, I don't get all of this, because it's dropped. It's dropped. It's not at 7%, so it's at 5%. I'm going to go jump on that. Well, I think the only reason why you want to do that is because you still have an understanding that at some point in time, that values are going to go up, and you're going to get locked in now at a 5% instead of 2.5%, 3%, and that you're going to still make money long term. I think it's still just from the long term perspective. But I've got a stock representing the home builders in my list today. Okay.
What do you got, Pulte? Because that's what I've been putting Pulte.
I got builders. I got BLDR, but
Okay.
but Pulte or Lennar wouldn't be a bad play as well. Pulte's
before we
one of the
talk
better
about
ones.
AI real quick. I think it's really going to even cause more of a supply issue when it comes to housing this year?
What's that?
Student loan forgiveness. I don't know if you
they
saw
ain't
that.
getting forgiven. The president went behind the back and did his own little thing about, hey, I'm going to listen.
It's been approved.
Huh?
It starts next month.
For how many? Not for as many people as he wanted.
I qualify. So that's,
Do you really?
yeah.
Why don't you pay your own freaking loan? You went to, we're not going down this path. No. You went to school. You wanted to go. You reap the benefits.
Hey,
you pay the price. I don't
did
want to
ask
pay the price.
government
What?
I didn't ask the government to forgive my loan.
but you're
if
not.
they're going to hand me some money.
You're not turning it away, are you?
No.
So you're going to take
The
my
government
money
ain't
to
never
pay
given
for
me no
you to
money.
go to
Why would I turn it
school,
away?
and it's
Are you dumb
okay.
too?
It's okay. Oh, okay. It's okay for you to. Hey, Ryan wanted to go to college. He wanted to make more money. Oh, we're going to forgive your loan, and Glenn is going to pay for it. Well, whatever. All right. I don't love you no less, but you need to pay your own freaking bill. All right.
Like I said,
But you're not turning it down. That's all I want to.
Why would I turn it down?
Because it ain't your money.
They agree with. You know how much money the government gives away to people that ain't theirs?
Wow. Bill says no bickering. We can't bickering. All right, fine. No, don't shame him. Don't do it. Listen, he's a citizen of the United States, and if he's getting the opportunity, to take it, listen, who am I? Who am I to tell him not to take it? And I'm only messing with him.
You know how many people file bankruptcy for business loans in this country?
So listen,
you can't file bankruptcy for student loans.
I'm trying to get them off of your butt.
It's kind of a loan
entrapment. You should just sit there.
18.
You should just sit there and don't say nothing. I'm trying to help you out. Ryan, you should just sit there and don't say nothing else. All right, that's all I got to say. I still love you, bro. All right.
Love you too.
This is your story. Microsoft brings Copilot AI assistant to small businesses and launches a premium tier for individuals.
They are, look at this, Microsoft, they are really capitalizing when it comes to this AI and when it comes to personal use and really integrating it into our everyday lives. This is a great example of that, Copilot, AI assistant. Let's be honest, Glenn could use this. Glenn, you don't know how to work your computer? You have an AI assistant. Tell you exactly what to do.
Wow.
But what I like about Microsoft, the way they set this up right before earnings next Tuesday, because when it comes down to it, the earnings is one thing. It's all about the AI hype right now, And as long as they focus on AI hype and this utilization right here coming out this week, I think their earnings is going to be great. I'm a little double-edged sword right now. Like I said, I'm playing SQQQ, but I do have Microsoft in the list to hedge that position.
I like that idea. I think Microsoft, from an AI perspective, ChatGPT, everybody's still trying to come after, interesting, Copilot AI assistant to small businesses, is that still going alongside with the investment that they have in ChatGPT? Two different things, Ryan, yes or no?
Oh, yeah, two different things.
Okay. So
I would say
that's just Microsoft bringing more to the table from an AI perspective, which I think just makes them stronger in the space. That's what I did. That's what I think. I think it makes it stronger in the space. All right. And by the way, no more beating up on Ryan. Ryan, I had my say. It was just that. That doesn't make either one of us bad.
When I went through this out there, I've paid off 2 of my student loans.
There you go.
So the fact, I don't choose if the government forgives it or not. That's not my call.
And I'm with that.
I've been paying. So I'm going to let you know that right now.
So you know something.
You pull up my credit report, it'll say that student loan is up to date.
And I look at it this way. I don't think that you can beat up on the people who are part of it. You got to beat up on the process that brought it to this point. That's what it is. That's what it is. I said what I said to Ryan because he's a coworker, he's my friend, and it was just banter. But I think that the real deal is you don't look at the people that are being forgiven. You look at the process that got them to that point. I'm saying that
and it's not
earnestly.
like my choice.
I'm saying that with in all earnest, because I see the content and I see the chat, and that's not what that was all about. It was meant to be something jovial. All right, so I just want that to be said. All right, this is an interesting story too. I did a video a while ago on solid state batteries. All right, I did a video, and actually I covered EVs from the lithium, from solid state, and there was a third one, hydrogen. So I covered all 3 venues for batteries. But Honda says solid state batteries may enable affordable small EV by 2030. One of the big things that I got out of the solid state side of it, the batteries were smaller, which is great, but the technology was still more expensive at this time. So Honda is built blah, 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 blah. Whether the vehicle is a luxury or affordable, the cost of the battery is the same. Breakthrough battery technique, the benefit would be huge. For small cars, I think we need a breakthrough type of tech. Otherwise, it would be difficult. Honda's
that
been working.
there, I think, is key.
Say again?
I said that part right there. Whoever has the most advanced battery, that's going to be the winner.
Well, it's not
You know,
only
the safest battery, the furthest range. Like, you know, some of the comments here, some of these EVs freezing up. You know, did you hear about that story in Chicago?
Yeah, that they were stuck at the Tesla battery,
The Tesla pump?
at the charging station.
The Tesla EV charging station.
How many people jumping on Ryan cashed those stimulus checks they didn't need? Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Fox.
Glenn, let's move on.
That's what I'm talking about because
I'm here to talk about stocks.
All right.
I was just making a point saying because of student loan forgiveness, it's going to open a lot of new money trying to, you know, a lot of people my age trying to buy homes.
All right, you know,
That's all I was
something
saying.
we'll leave it alone, but I do like that. I do like that content. So I don't think it's in this case. I'm not exactly sure that it is the best, because the best could still be expensive. So it's not only about being the best; it's also about being the best with the best technology, safety, and all that stuff, but affordability. Which is why I like this story from an affordability standpoint, because, like I said, one of the biggest takeaways from the solid state video was that they're still expensive. You know, they could be smaller, which is great because of the weight. You know, if you look at an EV, the biggest part of the weight of the EV is the battery, and it takes up so much space. You know, so a smaller battery is a great thing, but it's got to be a affordable way. Jazz says EV is a joke. They should have made cars that ran on soap. Wow. At least it could blow soap bubbles and clean them. Wow.
Glenn, and this is one of the reasons why I like our viewers, because they're all over the country, all over the world. If we look at Francisco, I live in Chicago and saw these vehicles. And if we look at Marvin, they don't like our Arizona heat either.
So that's two extremes. That's the heat and the cold. Two extremes.
Two extremes. So yeah, I mean, like we said, the technology is still evolving. You know, imagine at some point we're going to be able to get past these hurdles, but there's always going to be just like crypto, there's the naysayers of EV, and then there's those who believe in it. And it's going to be hard to convince you either way. And I'm not here to convince you. I'm just here to make money and show you which stocks are to go with.
Why did you bring up crypto? Why? For what reason?
Because it's a similar mindset. Either you believe in EVs or you don't. Or you like them or you don't. There's not much middle ground.
Well, the thing is, crypto is crap, though. Okay.
Given my point exactly.
I know.
You either believe in it or you don't.
All right. It was something that I saw here. I forget. Oh, lithium stocks. Britt, we've been talking. I did a story on why lithium stocks are getting beaten up, because it was the lack of EV demand. Demand is slowing. And if that's the case, I
probably should have added this story, Glenn. But I don't know if you saw this. One of the world's largest lithium mines. I think it was Chile, Argentina.
It was somewhere. You did that story.
Somewhere in South America. It was like within the last week or two. They just shut down due to environmental concerns by the indigenous population.
Well, no. So was that the story that you did about the big find of lithium?
No. That was here in the U.S.
Okay.
That was out west. Yeah, we just found one of the largest lithium reserves. I'm pretty sure they're still exploring the possibilities of mining that, but that might be making its way to the market here probably within the next decade.
The Albemarle mines are here in North Carolina. I don't think that the story that Ryan did was a big deposit of lithium that was found. And if that's the case, all this lithium is being found and being mined And if the demand for the lithium batteries are diminishing, we're going to have a lot of lithium on our hands. And that is why, Britt, lithium stocks are getting beaten up right now. That is why. All right. Albert says Hertz is unloading 20,000 EVs. Ooh-wee. Demand, gosh, dang it. I was big on EVs. I thought it was a good place to make money. Hybrids, though, I do like. And I think realistically, the administration should have pushed more for hybrid to get people to whet people's appetites for all electric. But then Tesla was the big boy. You have to say that they had a hand in pushing for electric stuff as well. Yeah. Hydrogen fuel mobility is the reason solution. The problem is with U12, when you say hydrogen, what's the next word out of your mouth? Ryan? When you say the word hydrogen, what's the next word out of your mouth?
Peroxide.
Bomb, exactly. Not peroxide. You got kids. That's the reason why you're hydrogen peroxide. Shut up, Joey. But that's the problem with I think hydrogen is a great way to go. They just got to make it safe. Yeah, and Bill is right. That's the first word that comes out of your mouth when you think of hydrogen. But, you can't beat the technology.
I mean, the world and the consumer, obviously we all realize
Uranium,
at some point
Eugene. Go ahead, sorry.
we're going to have to get off combustion engines. And the world is really just trying to figure out which direction to go right now. And there's a lot of experiments right now with hydrogen, lithium, sodium ion batteries, all kinds of things. The winner, I don't think it's yet to be determined because I don't think all the technology is done yet.
The question isn't uranium the same way? No. There's a big influx of countries that are investing in nuclear generators, nuclear power plants, nuclear something else. There's a big influx of countries investing in that. Whole different technology. I think it is the cleanest energy out there. The cleanest. The bad side about it is the waste. So if whether I'm looking at solar, whether I'm looking at wind, whether I'm looking at electric by way of lithium, sodium, hydrogen, all that stuff, I think the cleanest energy that there is nuclear energy, which is going to be fueled by uranium. So uranium, in my opinion, is still the best clean energy play. Right.
Hey, fission, I've been promoting uranium on this channel for months now, and it's still rocking and rolling. I'm still up quite a bit in it.
Fission is still in the works, James and Bill. Fission is they're still trying to hammer that down. Fission is still in the works. All right, and I think it could be a great way to go. CCJ is one of the best ticker symbols in uranium. All right, there you go, Simon. Yeah. CCJ Cameco is one of the best ticker symbols in uranium. Or another, if you want to play the whole industry in one ticker symbol, look at is it URA? I think it is.
It's URA.
URA is the ETF.
It's Global X.
That's the ETF for uranium.
I own some Global X URA.
I did own CCJ for a little bit. I made some money. All right, so two more stories. Generative AI Davos. Oh, I did a short on this morning. Go watch the short. I don't want to talk about it here. And last stock here, a good quality stock, A.O. Smith, ticker symbol AOS, declared a 32-cent dividend. So that's a good quality stock, good news behind it. That's another stock that's on my list. Glenn, can you talk technicals on VVC? Where is it going next for support? What point Hey, Akshaya, do you have the software? I know you do. We'll look at a graph. One last thing before we go on into our picks. The options paycheck experience is kicking off today from a video today, a live stream today, the options paycheck. Go to www.vectorvest.com. Joey, I'm telling you that so you can put it in the chat. www. Did I wake you up?
I'm busy.
You're busy. Fine.
And Britt, that Boeing dip, I'm actually looking at that right now. I'm actually looking to do a spread on it.
Finish saying the link.
Oh, www.vectorvest.com/OPC. All right, which will take you to this page right here. All right, it'll take you to this page. You can.
Not optionspaycheck.com.
Who said it was optionspaycheck.com?
I just copied the link and that's what it said.
All right, I'm giving you how I got to this place right here, which is www.vectorvest.com/OPC.
Or www.optionspaycheck.com.
Or www.optionspaycheck.com. Will it take me there? How do I do that?
But yeah, definitely check it out, Ron. It's the SPX trading system. It definitely likes to focus on that. That thing has had great results. I don't do it on SPX just because it's a little too rich for my blood, but I have done it several times, that same type of strategy with the SPY, and I've made a couple bucks from it. I'm not going to
lie. We've used this system for years for our clients to get them 3% of income per month, 36% per year, trading one option. All right, go to that link, www.vectorvest.com/OPC. Sign up for it. All right, Ron will be live here on the channel tomorrow. All right, he'll be live here on the channel for Trending Thursday. All right, now let's go. You wanted to look at the VVC from a technical standpoint, and actually, we've got levels. Ryan, do you like this level sitting here at 59.85 on the composite as your next level, or should I just put support and resistance on here?
I think our support resistance is probably going to come right in around there, but let's see. I got to make this bigger.
I got it. I got you. Add a parameter,
right, let you do it.
Technical analysis, support resistance. I'm going to change it up a little bit, though. Support resistance, change the settings. Going to make it for a smaller time period. Medium, average, click on OK. Oh, there we go.
He said interesting.
I was looking. Dang it.
Glenn, you ain't got no Cafe Bustelo, do you have you?
Interesting. I'm not seeing a lot of lines here. Down here? Do you agree with this level? Wow, that's a level. Do you agree?
Wow, that's
you agree with that level? Sitting at about 56.73 compared to where we are right now?
I believe if you ride your long positions down to that level, you're going to be pissed off.
Yep.
That's what I do.
I'm gonna let you take what eyeball me another level of support. I actually like right here. What did you just do?
Well, stop messing with it.
Fine.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do freehand line. There's obviously the. Oh wait, nope. Hold on. Here we go. There's the gap fill.
Just right click on that dot and then leave. Go ahead.
Well, that's the zone I'm looking for right here in this area.
There you go.
That's the first support level. Because remember, support and resistance, they're more zones than just a straight one line level. That would be my first one. And then right below, that's right, my second one.
Lifestyle, no. LAES was a Jockey Club pick. It moved. When it moved, you moved just like that. And when you put your hands upon my hip, when you dip, I dip, we dip. That was when it rocks and rolls, it goes. It's a low dollar semiconductor. No, I wouldn't touch it right now. But
more importantly than just looking at these levels here, utilize the MTI and try to picture in your mind, if VectorVest composite drops down to here, is this MTI going to be back down to those prime levels, 0.6, 0.7? That's the question. So I like to compare where MTI is at and the next levels of support and do the two somehow. Do you see a pattern between the two? And just logically think, MTI, it's dropped quite a bit. I think it's down to 1.3s last time I looked. Let's see here. Yeah, 1.31. So we do have a little bit more downside action to go. I wouldn't be surprised if this got broken. But really, earnings next week is going to make the big difference.
I agree.
It's the big tech companies, So if we are approaching this level of support here and we get some good earnings, well, that's, from a technical standpoint and with positive earnings from the top tech companies coming out next week, we could be primed for another rally, But if the hype's not there and we break through this and the earnings aren't good, then yeah, I see definitely more downside action. But it's hard to tell because of the technicals.
So it all means the same thing over again. Let the market come to you.
Exactly.
The market's coming off that high, broke out of this consolidation, and now is moving lower, and now we've got levels of support to look at.
But when it comes down to it, all we're trying to do is overcomplicate the system. The MTI's already told us, hey, the market was at a high. You should have taken some profits. If you're still in positions, tighten up stops. Don't get emotional. Don't ride these positions all the way back down. Let the market come back to you. The MTI, it's going to get back into that great bottom fishing opportunity. It usually does a couple of times a year. And if you can just play that and have the patience and the discipline to play that, you will be very successful in the market in 2024. There's no doubt about it.
Amir, what's the market doing? Why are you confused? What's the market doing?
Oh, and lifestyle, I love me some AMD. I know.
I am the NVDA guy. Both of those are good stocks. Both of them are good stocks.
They're both good companies.
I agree.
There's no doubt about it.
So let the market come to you. We're coming off a high. We're coming off a level where the MTI was saying the market is overextended. We're getting off of that level, and the market is moving down. I can't break my vows when I marry a stock. Sigh. I got out. I'm totally out of XROF, by the way. I saw you all talking about XROF. I'm totally out of all of my XROF.
Mark says I can't break my vows when I marry a stock.
And you don't do it.
U12, if you got that much of AMD, 1,000 shares, I'd be getting ready to write some covered calls if you haven't done so recently.
Which is insurance. So if
it's just insurance.
That's right.
Go a little bit out of the money. The further you go out, yes, it's less premium, but you're more likely to collect that premium, right?
Amir, do you want to go to all cash? Amir, I can't. What's the market doing? That's all. What is the market doing?
What color is in the price column of the VectorVest composite?
And for how many days? Amir, the software is...
Amir.
Yeah.
I love you, Amir.
I do too.
And you know what it comes down to? Remember when I was talking about the FOMO rally last week or the week before, the interest rates potentially might drop here in a couple months and nobody wants to sell their stocks because they think they're going to miss the next rally. That's the problem. Be disciplined. So what if you sell it all and the market goes up a little bit more? You cashed out with profit. You wait for the next opportunity to come to you. And again, you don't have to sell everything. You can, just like I say, you tiptoe in, you can tiptoe out. That's the best advice I can give you, Amir, without just telling you what to do.
All right. Let's go into our stock picks. Viewers. Oh, here's my picks. Damn it. Why is it on mine? I didn't want to do that. All right. A Fox might be right. If you get nervous and scared, an index may not be a bad place to go.
Yeah.
All right. May not be a bad place to go.
If you haven't checked, last week I did a video on ETFs to play this FOMO. ETFs are a great way so your eggs aren't all in one basket with the market being so overextended right now. So just consider that, whether it's an ETF for the indexes or, certain sectors, industries, it's a great way to diversify, and play it a little bit safer if you're going to be bullish.
Can you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? That's it. All right. So in my list, I got 3 contras. Yang, Hibbs, Sox. All right. They're all moving up today. 2 of these are sell recommendations. The one that is on the rise and moving up with an RT above 1 is Yang. I've not been bullish on the Chinese market in a minute. That's going to be my video number 2 on my second market bubble, is the Chinese economy. All right, because as it goes, the rest of the economy goes. Everybody's economies. All right.
Stocks is a great play, by the way.
Say again?
Stocks, that's a great play.
I agree with you.
And you know me, I follow semiconductors like it's my business, because that's pretty much all I trade. And I'll just say that I think it's a great spot to be in right now.
Lifestyle, if you haven't seen the ETFs, we've got them in videos. You guys, if you guys are not looking at the channel outside of the live streams, you guys are hurting yourselves. Whether it's a short that Ryan does or a video that Ryan and I both do, you guys, you want fish? We give you lots of freaking doggone fish in the content that we give to you. We really do. So everyone, who's looking for the fish, we give you fish. Top 5 picks I give you on every Monday. Ryan looks at individual stocks. I look at individual stocks. We do videos on these stocks. So it's there. It's definitely, if you've been following Ryan Shorts, he does talk about individual stocks, Lifestyle. He does. He absolutely does. All right. You need contras, look at the Unisearch. I'll do that real quick. Let's go to Unisearch, and this is where I got my contras from, high average volume contra ETFs. And Yang and SOX was at the top of the list. And then I went down and I got HIBs. I didn't do SQQQ because I knew that Ryan was doing it. But if I look out of the top 20 high average volume contra ETFs, here's the list right here. And 3 of these stocks.
You can see the theme. It's gold and tech and China.
And it's telling you that. It's telling you that. You
gold,
want
tech,
fish.
China.
You want fish.
Gold, tech,
the fish
China,
is right
consider.
here. All right. Sorry. I'm going to take it. Hold on. Woosah. Woosah. All right. Let's go back to the viewers. Also on my list, builders. Again, I'm kind of confused. Move your mouth for me, Ryan. There you go. Builders, I'm still kind of confused about this, but it is. The builders are still building. That's what I've got. I could have put Pulte Homes. I could have put Lennar, but I put builder. AOS is a fundamentally sound stock that announced a 32-cent dividend. I want you to keep your eyes on that. And for the AI portion, I've got the ETF AIQ. Keep your eyes on that. That makes up my list this week. But the big thing is I do have 3 contras in here. Honda Motors, because of the battery, the solid state battery, keep your eye on that. All right, so there's some fish right here for you as well. I don't even want to look at the graphs because I've used up a lot of time. I'm going to go to my picks from last week. I'm thinking they're going to look like crap. There's my LAES stock last week. Walmart, LABU. Somebody asked me about LABU.
That was from the Jockey Club, right?
What is that? This stock was from the Jockey Club.
LAES?
Yeah, we made some money on that. Let's go back 1 week. Let's see how these stocks fared out. 11.10. Quick test. Yeah, that's with the market going down. But
hey, that LAES though.
It still made a lot. Would I get into it now? No. I think a lot of people are taking a lot of profit on that.
What was OMND?
That's CMND. I don't know. I forgot what the story was on it. But anyway, it was up 41%. It got its butt kicked.
Yeah.
It got its butt kicked big. All right. So there you go. Those are my picks. Let's go to Ryan's picks for this week. I think I put all your stocks in there. Check it. Am I missing anything?
No. Pretty much you get the point here. I'm definitely in defense just because with the geopolitical issues going on right now. And as far as Microsoft, great new AI Copilot assistant just came out this week. They have earnings next week. So for those who are holding short positions on the Qs, don't be scared to take some profits or, hedge that bet with a bullish bet, maybe some kind of spread strategy, straddle, whatever it may be. Because I definitely see some volatility because I think Tuesday kicks off with Microsoft. Wednesday is Netflix. And I haven't really looked much further than that, but I know some of the big techs are reporting here real soon. And I wouldn't be surprised if that AI hype still continues to push these stocks even to higher levels. So right now, I do got a contradictory here with SQQQ and Microsoft, but a good way to hedge the market, and then just defense. I think that's going to be a good space right now. And look, the RT's at 1.15, so we're in an uptrend, but there's still a lot more potential to go. It's not an unsustainable uptrend. Normally when RT gets around 1.8, that's when I get very nervous. That's very a parabolic move that's not sustainable. And that's kind of the theory I have going on here. So this week, definitely bearish on the market for the Qs. As far as next week going into earnings, though, that's why I got Microsoft just in case that goes against me. But let's see here. Last week, let me change these here.
I got it.
Let you do that. Well, I can see NVIDIA might bite me in the butt already.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Quick test. Oh.
His is not nearly down as much as mine.
Nail home builders taking a hit here. Defense also taking a hit. And ITA here, yeah. Aerospace and defense, yeah. Again, I'm covering that on the videos. The video tonight, like I said, I'm more focused on the chart. I'm not going to share my opinion too much right now, but I do see some potential with defense stocks coming up in the near future. But only down, 1.68%? Right on par with the market. Not too bad.
I did start something new for us. AMA big movers. These are all moving on news. So take a picture of this, all of you. These are all, I don't even know what all the news is. I don't even know what all the news is. I do know the news on this one. Trump won big in Iowa, so DWAC went up. But take a picture of these. I want you guys to at least keep these on your radar. All right?
Yeah.
I want you guys to at least keep these on your radar. I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Notice that the majority of these are speculative plays.
I've never even heard of any of these companies.
Well, you're not supposed to, because that's the magic of me bringing these stocks to your attention, damn it. You just sit there and love the stocks and take a picture of them. That's for you, Ryan, not for them. I'm yelling at just you. All right, so take a picture of them. All of these are in uptrends. They are, for the most part, speculative plays. Some of them have CIs above 1. I would put more emphasis on those that do have CIs above 1.
I was just thinking that.
All right, but these are all news-driven stocks. You want fish? Take a look at the fish.
I do like most of them are up there in a down market.
You see what Drew said? Should we back the truck up? No! Don't back the truck up. Dang it. No, Drew. All right, so I'm going to keep this up every week. Just show you what the big movers are, give you some speculative plays to keep your eyes on. You never know. Some of these might give you some big moves to get in. Glenn Tompkins, too blurry for a screenshot. Charlene, refresh your screen. Go down to the
gear icon below the video.
Use the gear icon below the video to refresh your screen.
And the video is recorded on YouTube, so you can always rewind this.
That is true. You could, after this is out, you can rewind this. But I'll give you 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go to, I got contras in here. I always have contras in here. They're probably all kicking butt and taking names. They are. All the contras. I got all kind of contras in here. Bank D, look at that. Telling you, banks ain't done yet. Banks still ain't done yet. But that's bearish on the banks, folks. Starting to move again. RT below 1. All right, this could be an early move on this. All right, let's go to hot or not. Let's go to customer picks. Let's go customer picks last week. How did they do? Only 10 stocks. Here they are. I like this play. I don't know anything about the Dream Finders.
Oh, that was in your news list, GCT.
What is?
The Giga Cloud.
Yeah. Oh, it was. It was. All right, let's go see. Mark says, Charlene, that's just how Glenn looks. It's not blurry.
Oh, I like that idea. Glenn, what about this? John Boston states, how about hot or not for short stocks?
You want to do that instead?
Are you guys more interested in the bearish aspect of the market or the bullish aspect?
All right.
Type of 1, if you want to go short. Type of 2, if you want to do hot or not for long position.
All right, there you go. 1 for short, 2 for long. 1 for short, 2 for long. Hurry up. You people are moving so slow.
Oh, yeah, it's ones.
All right, so let's do this. Ryan.
We got to see what the results were.
Oh,
We got to quick test it.
Sigh. 117. Let's go to 110. They want the shorts for the most. I should have had Joey do a thing.
A poll?
Yeah. Look at them. They were down 3%. But Zim went up, CRM went up, XLK went up, GCT went up. Biggest loser was US. That's a steel stock, isn't it?
Hey, what is Zim again?
Zim, yeah, do a poll. Do it real fast. Joey's going to do a poll.
Glenn, what is Zim again?
Shipping.
I know.
Do you want to see short stock?
I've been promoting shipping like crazy.
Hot or not. You put hot or not, short or long. All right, hot or not. And then hot or not. Short, long. Joey's doing a poll.
That's it?
Yep, that's it. Joey's doing a poll. All right, so you answered in here. Did I say buy? I didn't tell you to buy Zim. All right, so we're going to see real quick what the poll looks like.
The only problem I have with Zim, Mark, is that astronomical dividend it pays.
No, not the dividend. And actually, the dividend is not. It's the tax on the dividend.
Yeah,
It's the tax on the dividend. All right, I'm looking at the poll real quick before we get started. 69% short, 31% long. Don't wake up, Joey. It's too late. I woke him up. 68% short, 70% short, 67% short. Joey, count down from 10. 68 short.
All right, we're going to close this in 5.
Joey's counting. He's already counting.
Oh.
66. All right, 66% short. All right, hit end. 68% short. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to Unisearch. Search is short.
67%.
All right, I'm going to go with gravity. You agree? You all right if I go with gravity?
Yeah, gravity works.
All right.
That's a good shorting strategy.
Stocks greater than 10. Sell. Take the top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh, look, Rivian
6.
Auto, Mullen.
I can't count while you're talking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go add that. I love you, Ryan. Go add that to customer picks this week. How did I
see Riots in the list.
Huh?
I see Riots in the list. We got Bailey's Court. There's some good companies there.
All right. Here's our 10 stocks for hot or not. Remember, we're looking at these for going short. Put this on a 3-month graph. Hot or not?
Just hit a new low. It's got the momentum to the downside.
I agree with that. That's hot for a short. That's hot for a short. Hot or not? Oh my gosh.
Hot for a short.
I think it's hot for a short. Hot short.
That's actually a really good one right there.
And it's over $10. We got, I like that. I like that. All right. Didn't you guys have tax sheltered accounts in the U.S.? Yeah, we do, but I don't. All right. Let's go to the next one. Wow. Not on the new low, but look at that. Get killed. Hot or not for a short?
I'm still going to go hot.
I'm going hot for a short, too. Can I add value?
Add value, John says. That's a good idea.
There's value.
Way overvalued.
Way
Definitely
overvalued.
hot.
All right. Britt says not. All right. I think it's hot for a short. Hot for a short. All right. Next one. Ooh, I like that it's losing trend. Got to sell. Lost trigger after consolidating. I'm going to call that hot for a short.
Got a fresh sell rating?
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm going hot for a short. All right. Next one. I'm going to call that hot for sure. Just new sell, lost.
Oh, we just got our trigger yesterday, it looks like.
And we got
2 days
trend
ago.
a week or so ago. I'm going to call that a hot short. Is that like saying hot pants?
Hot potato.
I like hot pants. Hot pants.
Hot pants.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. I
There's
don't like the bars, and it's undervalued. I don't like the bars. The bars are so tiny. It got a trigger. I don't know. I'll put this on a 6 month. Goodness gracious. Why do we even look at this in an
value off
in an EV space? Holy smoke. This is such a crap stock. And it's split twice to get people to buy more.
Yeah, that's no good.
I don't like this. I think it's just going down. I just don't like it. I'd rather have
isn't that the point of a short?
Huh?
Isn't that the point of a short?
Yeah, but I'd rather have you in a stock that looks like that's going down or that's going down.
Yeah.
This is just meandering.
Well, again, I think it's skewed because of those moving averages of stock price.
You think so? I'm not feeling the bars. Listen, go short with it. That's fine. I'm going to add something else. Volume. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not feeling that.
No one's even interested in it
Yeah,
anymore.
I wouldn't. From a short perspective, I need some volume. All right, next one. Hot for a short. Yes?
Yeah, I'm going to go hot on that.
I'm going to go hot for a short.
To fill a little bit lower, too.
Let's go.
I think at least we're going to enter that gap.
Who does that? Who puts on a free hand line when you want to put on a horizontal line? Look at that. It's right there. It's almost right there. I like that. All right. John says, although he doesn't short biotechs. Got you. A lot of these are biotechs.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Does
Gravity look at the fundamentals? I haven't looked at Gravity in a while. Find stocks rated to sell over $10. The stocks traded on lower than average volume. The sort brings stocks with the high negative earnings yield to the top.
So it is looking at it from a fundamental standpoint if you're looking at earnings, right? I'm going to call that hot for short.
Yes. Looks like we're going to get a new swing low here.
All right. Anybody else? Hot for short? Man, Joey, why do you have us on such a big delay? Dang it.
Because you might say something dumb.
Oh. Shut up. You know, I like that, but I want to see RGMX take out that low. That's a good level of support here and here. I'd like to see it go below 1277. Rick is right. You can buy. I don't know how many of these are optionable.
Yeah, and when I say shorts, I just mean a bearish strategy in general.
9 out of the 10 stocks are optionable.
Yeah, and if you plan on playing options of those, just look at the option volume to make sure there's a buy or a seller or a buyer for what you just bought.
Yeah, that's true. And make sure
if you're buying option contracts and there's no one to sell them to, well, you can be a genius, but you're not going to do anything with that.
I'm not hot on this.
No, not for that short.
Not for that short. It's coming off of 2 days ago and up. I'm not hot on that.
And price action failed to meet a new swing low. You see, it's a little bit higher than the prior swing low.
So I'm not
could
hot.
Be actually starting an uptrend here.
I'm not hot on that, and that's the last one. All right, so we got to remember when we look at these next week that these were all shorts. All right. All right, Joey, can you put us on the last screen, please? Are we on the last screen? Why am I out of the picture?
Because you're just laying down over there. Sit up.
Dang. Why don't
Can
you
they
make
hear
the
Joey
camera
in
the
the
way it's
background?
supposed to be?
It did. It's made for you to sit up.
Oh,
right
my
there.
gosh.
Can you guys hear Joey in the background? I've always been curious of that.
They can hear him.
Sometimes.
Oh, they can hear him?
Sometimes
He
they
said
can.
because
Today they
he's
can.
laying down.
Because he's making sure that they can hear him today. All right. Listen, we gave you some fish. We played the trend of the market. We gave you some fish to look out to the downside. We gave you some fish if you want to be aggressive to go to the upside. And Ryan talked a lot like he always does. But today I talked even more. I love talking to Ryan. And you know something, I tell him this all the time, but I want to tell him this in front of everybody. Since joining the team, I think he's been a big asset to the team. I love the work that he puts in. I love that he's taken over the role of putting out the shorts. You guys have appreciated with the views. I ask that you continue to support those shorts that he puts out. For those of you who only come to the live streams, you've got to go look at the content that we have on the channel. If you're brand new to the channel or you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you need to. That's the way you're going to support us and help us to grow. With the work that we both put in to the channel, please support us. That way we keep putting this stuff out there and we get to reach more eyeballs. We get to reach more eyeballs. Stephanie says, I agree with you, Glenn. Ryan is great. Ryan has been an awesome addition to this team, an awesome addition to the team.
Hey, thanks, Steph. And we got Amir, too. He works hard, and I appreciate his hard work. You know, I really like the shorts because, you know, I'm an active trader, and I realize, you know, if you guys are active traders as well, you don't have time to be watching long videos all day. And it's nice just to get these little, you know, great points across in under a minute, try to keep you on the right side of the market. And I really try to come from, you know, different avenues. As you've noticed, I've been, you know, experimenting with, you know, trade shorts, you know, shorts on certain stocks, industries, and even just general news. You know, just give you a broader perspective of what's going on, where my mind's at. You know, I got no crystal ball, but, you know, I know how to read a chart, and I do pretty well in trading.
I'm going to answer the question for me and Ryan, Akshaya. No. Please put your trades every hour if you can. The answer to that is no.
We cannot.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. All right. It's refreshing for a change, the short videos. I've just had a hard time having in my schedule to do those. I'm glad that Ryan is doing them. I appreciate it. And the channel loves it too. The channel loves it too. You two make a great team, and we don't all have to agree on everything to be respectful. Absolutely. You
Definitely.
know, and we don't have the same view on crypto. That's all right. He brings it to the table. I respect it. And, you know, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Just as I respect, you know, Glenn's opinion. But that's why I like talking about you, Glenn, because we can have constructive dialogue even though we don't agree on everything.
Absolutely.
And the important thing is, if not listening to other perspectives, you will miss very valuable information you probably should have paid attention to.
And for everybody who's always asking about, hey, have you talked about this stock? Hey, have you talked about this stock? You need to look at some of the content that we do, because sometimes you'll find out we've already talked about that stock. Not all the time, but sometimes you will. All right, listen, and again, leave the student loan things apart. I shouldn't have opened up that can of worms, but don't go after the people. You go after the administration that put that into play.
Exactly. Not my choice.
That's right. All right. We got 73 likes. We need to get those likes up. All right. With that being said, we got to go. Who signed off last time? Because I don't remember. Let Joey sign off today.
No.
Joey, yeah, you sign off, buddy.
Joey,
Let's
go
do
ahead, sign off, Joey.
No.
All right, then we're going to all sit here until you sign off.
I'll just end it.
Fine. You just ended, and VV Nation's going to be pissed at you because you didn't end it. Go ahead. He just ended it.
I'll give you one more chance.
No, if you're going to just end, no, you end it.
Joey refuses. Well, I'll sign us off.
Okay.
You know, at the end of the day, I just, you know, love being part of VV Nation. I love hearing the feedback from you guys because, let's be honest, most of you guys have been trading a lot longer than I have. I just have the advantage of doing this all day, every day, you know, for the past 10 years now. I actually started in 2014. 2014, so it's been a while. And I remember being on the phones, you know, first starting out, that as much as I could teach you guys about the software and where to find this and where to find that, you guys really are the ones who taught me, the lessons I need to learn when it comes to trading. So I just want to say thank you. And as always, appreciate your feedback. We don't always have to agree on topics, but that's what I like about VV Nation, because it's all about constructive dialogue. And at the end of the day, it's about making money. And on that note, I'm signing off. Peace.